Now, ever since I've been making more and more YouTube videos on this channel, Kevin247, about how you can start a YouTube channel, grow a YouTube channel, improve your YouTube channel, change your YouTube channel audience niche, which is what I'm in the process of doing right now, make more money on YouTube, use YouTube as a tool to leverage the growth of other platforms and ultimately building out your brand to be as profitable and as successful as possible. I'm getting more and more emails. I'm getting more and more direct messages on Instagram. I'm getting more and more members signing up on Patreon. I'm getting more and more channel members signing up on YouTube, asking me questions about Kevin. How do I get my YouTube channel started? How much money can I make on YouTube? How much money can I make off of YouTube? How soon and how quickly can I begin to see income coming in from my YouTube channel from direct income, passive income, and other affiliate income sources and diversified income streams, as well as third-party websites and apps and sponsorship opportunities, brand ambassador deals, the whole nine. And usually, one of the biggest questions that is thrown around or answers are being sought after for relates to censorship, okay? Censorship and suppression, okay? Now, obviously, we're all aware and understand the level of censorship and suppression that exists here. And if you don't, then just go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section. If you are aware of the censorship and suppression that has just continuously been getting worse and worse and worse on YouTube, then drop a 2 in the chat. I really would appreciate it. Just trying to get a better understanding and read the room so I know exactly who I'm talking to and the level of information I need to bring, whether it is novice and entry level and the basics of getting ready and getting prepared for what is about to happen to the platform, or if it's intermediate and advanced, and we can just breeze through the 101 lecture and get straight to the advanced portion and the what really matters most to the folks out here looking to stay connected, continuously grow and build their community and have that communication, and not be limited and bound by changes and rules and policies and limitations and restrictions and suppression and lower impressions, less views, losing subscribers, lower engagement, reduced retention, and ultimately less revenue, whether it be on or off the platform. Because we all know that YouTube pays its creators based on the ads that it runs. So ad revenue pays the creators. And then depending on the way that the channel is structured and set up will determine what the YouTuber content creator and their CPM or cost per melee and their RPM or revenue per melee, which is ultimately how much advertisers are paying per 1,000 views in comparison to how much you will earn per 1,000 views, whether it be long form or short form content. Then if you can't get the reach, you're not going to be able to earn as much money, plain and simple. And if you can't get the reach because of censorship and suppression, that's just a problem. Not only for the creator and earning, but it's also a problem for the viewers and the audience and the subscribers because they're not gaining access to the information that they need that is most important, most pertinent. And that's a problem. If there's an emergency, wouldn't you like to know first and foremost as quickly as possible without some sort of intermediate roadblock or a diversion so that you can't have access to this information, instead only being provided the information that they want you to have, which may not necessarily be in your best interest? Now, granted, we can somewhat circumvent this through the live streams that we do pretty frequently. Did a live stream last night, and Squirrel Tribe joined me, and she was giving her, telling her side of the story about what has happened to her channel and where she is today, and ultimately where she plans on being in the future. And if you haven't seen it, then by all means, I recommend you go checking out the live stream. So what you want to do is go to my channel page, and then on my channel page, it'll say home, video, short, live, podcast, community, store, about, like there's so many links up there. But after home, video, shorts, live, click on the live tab. That'll take you to all the live streams that have been done previously. If a live stream is actually happening right now, you will see a red circle around my avatar. But if you go there, then you can watch the live stream that we did last night. And literally, she takes you through all the phases of her channel. And if you're concerned and worried about channel growth and reach and suppression and restrictions and opposition and, the inability to provide and share the truth on this platform, then I think you might really want to check that one out. That's going to be huge, especially also the one before it, where we're talking about some of the changes happening to the Berkey water filters and the three-letter agencies, the EPA, coming after folks and ultimately putting us all in a dangerous position, potentially likely based on this new lawsuit coming after these Berkey water filters and these filtration devices that can filter out harmful contaminants in water, specifically fluoride, which has some form of negative impact on your cognitive function, which is typically found in municipal water sources. So that's going to be a big deal. But here's the deal. I will say that depending on the type of channel you have and the content that you create and the audience that you attract, yes, there is a huge benefit for you being on another platform, a third-party platform, possibly behind a paywall, and more channels are doing it. Hey, even I'm pretty sure all of Daily Wire is doing it. I think Fox News is doing it. I think everybody is doing it, and they're putting their content behind a paywall because of some of the changes that are happening here. It would be ridiculous for us to ignore these changes and what's happening and pretend like they're not, only to be left behind and forced to suffer in this new world, this new realm of limited reach and exposure, suppression, and low views, ultimately restricting you, preventing you from connecting to people who want and need to hear the truth, okay? So now, with that being said, I've been contacted by a variety of different content creators in a variety of different niche categories. Now, the interesting thing about that is every category has its own caveat. And I've actually had experience in a variety of different categories. And I can actually tell you guys how to best position your channels for the maximum amount of reach. And the reason why, and you may ask yourself, well, Kevin, why don't you just do it yourself? Is passion, okay? You can't trump passion, okay? And I don't have a passion for gaming. I don't have a passion for hunting. I don't have a passion for fishing. I don't have a passion for cooking. I don't have a passion for fashion. I don't have a passion for a lot of these different niche categories that are amazing categories that pull in millions and millions and millions of viewers and subscribers on a regular basis and pull in hundreds of thousands of dollars on a regular basis. I don't have a passion for it, but I do understand it. And these are some of the things that we discuss and talk about with different clients and different channels and improving their overall channel optimization within the confines of the algorithm. But at the end of the day, trying to connect you with your audience as best possible and ultimately produce you the most money on and off the platform. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, some of you may want to consider some of these other platforms, some of these other third-party paywall sites for sure. However, they don't necessarily drive traffic. So you are then being forced into this little box where you will be restricted on maintaining your audience base. The key is continuously gaining exposure and staying out in front of the world with the most current and most up-to-date information, whether it be what's happening out there or what's happening with you, because there's a lot of folks out here that really want to know what's happening with you. Is there an end-all be-all? No, I don't think so. But is there a simplified solution that could potentially answer all these questions and continue growing your brand in a way that's going to be beneficial and positive for you financially and your audience and having access and connection to you? I think so. I really do. And so I'm going to continue working on that. I'm going to continue working on this channel. I'm going to continue wrapping my mind around this algorithm and, the changes that are happening. And unfortunately, a lot of these changes seem to be leaning towards a more negative future and outcome and grim reality of what day-to-day life is going to be and continuously be. And, some of the bad news and breaking news and urgent alerts and warnings and, announcements and all the crazy stuff that's happening. it almost seems like we are in a worldwide state of emergency, whether it be with food, whether it be with housing and real estate, whether it be with homeowners insurance, whether it be with the economy, with your jobs, with the fact that they're saying that, you know, the economy is better than ever. People are making more money than they ever have before, yet they still can't afford to pay their bills and buy basic necessities. Whether it is in YouTube and content creation, or your small business, or your side hustle, or your passive income stream, or your investments, or your retirement. The list goes on and on, folks, which is why I am devoted and passionate about continuously bringing you guys this information and these updates to help you accomplish the goals that you have set out for yourself, and ultimately continuously push past these hazards, these roadblocks, these obstacles that are trying to bring us down. And we can't allow that to happen. Not for us, and more importantly, not for the folks who rely on us and tune in every single day and want to, only to find out that, hey, I can't find my favorite creator. Hey, I've somehow been unsubscribed from their channel. What is going on here? Please, somebody help me out. Please, somebody tell me what's going on. How do I get back on track? The YouTube algorithm on my homepage is showing me things that I'm not interested in. They're hitting me and bombarding me with so many ads. It's ridiculous. I can't skip the ads. And a lot of the ads and channels and recommendations and suggestions that I'm getting are not even remotely what I'm interested in. I click the surveys, I answer the questions, I tell them I'm not interested, do not recommend, and yet I still continuously get it day after day after day. It's unreal. It's unbelievable. Tell me, comment if you've experienced this, and tell me and comment if you are tired of it, because I know I sure am. So I'm working on solving this problem, not only for myself, but for anyone and everyone else who is interested. Let me know. You guys take care. Be safe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.